Hey. Finally. Hello, hello. Who's here? Who's there? What's up? Hello, 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 hello. Hey, yo, what's up? Glad to be back. Yeah, on. Glad to be back live. We have a really full list today, so I don't know if it's even possible to add any other tracks, but feel free. The link is still online. So if you want to put the track in the list, do so. Will we have the chance to listen to it? I don't know, to be honest. I will explain the rules in a bit. But yeah, let's maybe wait a bit until we have a few more people in the stream, in the chat. Yeah, happy New Year to everyone. I've already messaged a few people, I think, or a few people messaged me Happy New Year and everything. So, but for the people I haven't talked to yet, Happy New Year. Yeah, I hope your start in the new year was good. Mine was relaxed, and yeah, I'm slowly getting back on track with stuff, organization for this year's Stone Techno Festival, stuff like this. Hello, Nadia. And yeah, we have some things to do for Stone Techno, but that's business as usual. I've also a lot to do on Mondays now. Every Monday, hopefully, with this live sessions. Feedback loop. That's the new. Yeah, that's the new name. Former Feedback Friday. We did this live streams every Friday, sometimes on Mondays, but it was more on Mondays was more Music Monday, and yeah, completely different concept than the Feedback Friday. Now, after we build up a pretty nice community on this Fridays, with a lot of people joining, contributing tracks, and after listening to the tracks of each person, we we gave feedback, and everything very lovely, everything very professional. Yeah, I'm really looking forward for the next sessions. Hopefully every week. If not, I will let you know. But for now, I've planned to do that thing on a regular base every week. Yeah, I will explain a few things because somebody's already asking on YouTube. I have a few rules here on this stream to let you know up front for everybody who hasn't joined yet and is joining now for the first time. Number one, I'm always starting the streams today at 7. It's always around 7ish, sometimes a bit later, sometimes a bit earlier, but around 7ish. So at the moment when I'm starting to listen to the first track, we will go 2 hours from then straight listening to tracks, of course giving feedback and everything, but I will come to that. So 2 hours from the moment we start the first tracks, the first track, we will listen straight 2 hours to track contributions. Every track will get 10 minutes. So listening to the track and giving feedback. We will, of course, give feedback during the track is playing. So I will, of course, make the first few notes during the track or during listening to the track. And I will try to summarize everything in the end again. And the limit is 10 minutes per track. So if a track maybe needs a bit more review or something like this, I will try to maybe give another 10, 15 seconds, whatever, but I will try to keep it in the 10 minutes. And that was more than enough till now. And everybody was happy with that. So it's 7 and 8 minutes now, CT. I will start at in 5 minutes. From 7:15 till 9:15, we will do the reviews or the listening and the feedback session. We will do as many tracks as possible. If somebody or some tracks are still open after 2 hours, we won't listen to the tracks anymore. So that's also the thing. The list is pretty full. That's also why I'm saying to the people, please contribute as soon as possible for the tracks or to this list. So that's the, let's say, time related rules. Now, feedbacks to the tracks, and that's the point. What can, let's say, help the people who are on a lower point in the list, or more on the back of the list. I will just give feedback to people who are on the stream. So I won't listen to tracks by people when they are not here. So I want to give feedback to the people live and to have, like, let's say, kind of conversation, because I also want to have like a feedback of the person, if they have understand my feedback or if I have to explain something a bit more, you know. So that's another rule. So the people have to be, yeah, have to take part on the stream live. So if you're not, if you're not here, I can't give you feedback, and I will skip the tracks. I won't skip them, so I won't delete them from the list or something. They will stay in the list, but I will go for the next one who is in the stream. So let's say, for example, I don't know, Xkina, if this is pronounced correctly, is not here. But let's say I've already seen Eniro here. Let's say Xkina and Alexander are not here, but I know that Eniro is here. I will skip to Eniro. I will give like 1 minute or 1:30, something like this, to the people to give, because we have like this delay between Instagram and me streaming over via OBS. So there is like a slightly delay. I will give the chance to the people to answer, but if I don't get any response by the people, we will skip. Yeah. Yeah. I will let you know one other thing. In this system, which is called Next Up Live, you have also the chance to pay like a skip price. So if you pay like, I don't know, I think like 2 or 3 euros or something, you can skip the list. I just want to let you know that, because it's possible. You don't have to use that. I will. I also don't want you like to, how it's called. I don't want. You don't have to do it. You know. I will give my best to give as many people feedback as possible, and to keep the, let's say, feedbacks also as short as possible. But we had these situations where we had like maybe already also like 4 tracks in the list, but I quit the stream because we have already done the 2 hours. And I want to be honest, this feedback is completely for free by a person who's really like spending or spend years in this industry, listening to demos, listening to tracks, DJing, organizing events, doing mixdown mastering and everything. I could spend this, let's say, 2 hours with my family or for me, for myself, you know. But I think it's very important, and that was a big thing. I thought always it's very important to give people feedback, because I also appreciated very much that people gave me feedback on my tracks. So I want to give this 2 hours, but really this 2 hours and max. There will be editions where we will, stream maybe like, let's say, more than 2 hours, like specials, let's say it. Or if I have to skip like a session or something, I will try to extend the next one or earlier edition of Feedback Friday. So like 3 hours or something, you know. For example, we did it at the last Feedback Friday session of 2025. We did, I think, like 3 hours or something. That's also possible. Yeah. Questions, or have I forgot something? I mean, here are a few people who are contributing or who has already contributed and take part of the Feedback Fridays in 2025 regularly. For example, Leo Funk or Ivan. Have I forgot something? You can't find YouTube. just go on my YouTube channel. I've posted a story with the link to my YouTube channel. But if you don't find me, it's just, I think, VNNN dot. So YouTube/VNNN dot. It's like the same link as here, you know, so VNN dot. And you will find the live stream. I can also post the link stream here. Wait. That's, yeah, good that you have said it. I will set it also here in the live. We had this, I don't know why, but Instagram sound sound related wise or sound wise is the it's better to watch the stream via YouTube, because on Instagram we have a problem that the sound is getting turned mono. I don't know why. In the beginning, I think it wasn't like this, but now, since a few sessions, Instagram Live turned the streams into mono. So if you want to get the full experience, and let's say also the better sound quality, join via YouTube. I think also that YouTube is the better platform for live streams. And hopefully, maybe one day I can really focus completely on YouTube. And maybe, I don't know, for example, Discord. Not Discord, how was it called? Twitch. Discord was something else. Okay, have I forgot something? Leo? I don't know. Ivan? Feedback? Are there any questions left? I tried to posting a private SoundCloud track, but it was not possible. Yeah, really? Okay, strange. I mean, I don't know if the links which have been sent yet were all private or not. I don't know. Can't remember, to be honest. But yeah. Should be possible, to be honest. Beer sound effect. It was iced tea. Why loop? Yeah. Because it's the feedback is kind of a loop, you know. So I'm listening to the track, or when we start, we listen to the first track. I give feedback, you give feedback, and then we start with the next track. And that's the thing why I have thought like loop is a very nice name. Also, I would like to keep it as, you know, you send me tracks, we listen to it, you correct it, maybe you send it again, we listen to it again, you know, kind of a loop, you know, like exchange. I thought feedback loop was the, let's say, catchiest name. There also have been a few other options, but I thought loop is a very nice catchy word. And the title, feedback loop, I don't know. I've wrote it down and I thought like, okay, that's a really nice name. But of course, that's also possible to change that in the future. But yeah, that was my first intention. It told me the playlist links are not allowed. Even thought it was strange. Okay, Have you? Do you have the maybe you have the track in a playlist and you are trying to share only the track from the playlist. So you have in the link you have list, let's say like playlist, blah, 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 and then the track. Maybe you have to go on the track without from the playlist. You have to check also on the top. There's like this track is in this playlist, and it's only sharing the playlist link. So you have really to go into the track, standalone, and send only the link from the track. That could be the problem. A Swiss transfer link, okay. Everything's clear to me. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, guys. That's like I said. I think that's like that's very important to have this kind of exchange. I mean, I would really, if in the moment or in the time when I started to doing music, it was so important to get feedback by people who are doing this for years. But it was, yeah, in the time when I've started, it was already kind of hard to get professional feedback. You know, of course, you've got tons of feedback by friends and stuff, but honestly, most of them haven't been like in, let's say, so deep into music production or stuff like this. It was more like, okay, do you like the sound? Do you like the track? And of course, the people who are your friends and they're into techno music and they don't have any clue of any production related things, they will say, okay, it sounds good to me. And yeah, it's not really like a feedback. And yeah, I was super happy when I've received my first feedbacks and people told me like, yeah, it's not, you know, the idea behind it, it's nice, but the story is not that good, and somehow it's chaotic, and in this point it's getting overloaded, and the kick is or the heads are ducking the kick, you can't hear the low end properly, it's muddy, blah 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 blah, you know. And I was like, damn. Of course, I was super pissed in the beginning when people told me your tracks are not sounding that good, and I was like, my ego was hurt. But getting, of course, I mean, I've started when I was 18 or something, and when I also got older and everything, and I thought about that and was like, okay, yeah. The people are right. It sounds like shit, you know, you're listening to the track like 2 months later and you're like, okay, I got it. It's really like, I've also played like a lot of tracks in clubs and I was like, I'm listening to it over headphones and I'm like, wow, nice, what a vibe. This is going to be a big banger. And you're playing it in the club and it's absolutely flopping because their energy is completely missing, no low end, or the low end super muddy, the hi-hats are too harsh, and you know, stuff like this. So very important to get feedback, and I want to give that back, and I think it's very important to have something like this. I would wish that more people would do something like this, because it's it's just my opinion, you know. In the end, of course, we have a lot of nerds and hats here in the chat as well, and I really appreciate the community who's already in the live streams giving feedback to the people, because it's very so it's very detailed feedback, and with a lot of knowledge behind and experience behind in electronic music. So very, very nice. But I would, of course, wish that more people would do something like this, like more established producer who are doing this for, I don't know, 20 years, stuff like this. Would be interesting. Or let's say more professional, even with I don't know, mixed or mastering experience and studios and stuff like this. Okay, I've talked a lot, maybe a bit too much, but I mean, that's also That's yeah. I mean, the people who are joining the streams on a regular basis, they already know that I like to over-explain stuff. So, okay, it's already 7:25. Let me grab something to drink real quick. I will pick my Apple Watch real quick because I need the timer on my watch, and I will be back. And after that, we will start directly with the first track. In the time when I'm going to grab something to drink, I know that Iniro's here, so I don't have to ask that. I think I also saw Alice joining the stream, but is Alexander or Xkina there? So if you're listening, give me a short hello, I'm here, or I'm Xkina, or here's Alexander in the chat. So I already know you are here. And I know that I can directly start with your tracks. So I think Alexander, that's you. Okay, I see you on YouTube. Okay, Alex is here. Alexander. So if Xkina is not here, we will start with Alexander. Yeah. And give me a sec. I'm grabbing real quick something to drink, and then we will start directly with the first feedback loop. Yeah, in this year in general. So. So I'm back. So Xkina is not answering. So Alex, I would say we will start with your track. So Alexander Amelinks. Started in October, so still a beginner and probably missing some obvious stuff, so I would love to hear your critical opinion. Yeah, that's the thing, you're here. You will definitely get a good feedback, a detailed feedback, and honest feedback. This is actually the first track I've ever finished. Okay, exciting. I would say we will start now. So it's 7:30. So we will do the feedback loop from 7:30 till 9:30. 2 hours. I will try to make as much tracks as possible. Maybe we will maybe we will finish all the tracks. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know how many people are on the stream, and who just contributed, but is not live. So 10 minutes from now for Alexander and the first feedback loop. And of course, just to let you know as well, all the people in the chat are welcome to give feedback as well. Doesn't matter if it's just like, let's say, sound wise or story wise, or you like the track or whatever. Let us know. Okay, the low end is already a bit muddy. The kick is kind of, I don't know. I think the kick needs a bit of processing, and this is very loud. So if I would compress that and give a limiter on it, you would have like a really loud sound. It would sound very distorted. So you definitely need to lower the volume of this vocal. I would say there's a bit of side signals missing as well. Yeah, I would also say there's something like all the elements are really like staying for themselves, but you have also to like create like a like a mix, you know. So the mix has to be balanced. Everything's very like punching in the front, especially all these mid sounds, you know, or mid-range sounds. Also, like maybe a bit of, I don't know, kind of sounding a bit too dry for me, but maybe that's also taste-wise. I mean, because Leo Funk wrote on Instagram nice chords, I also like kind of this sounds you have created. Like the chord sound is nice. Also this pad which is coming in, or this lead sound which is coming and like cutting, so it's nice. But you definitely have to balance a few things. So definitely the low end is this very fast bass line is too loud in comparison to the kick. So lowering down the volume of this fast bass line, and then gluing them together. I don't know if you have used like a glue compression or in general any compression to glue these two together, like kick and bass. Yeah, that's what everything sounds dead center. Yeah, that's the thing I've said. Like, I think the sides are missing. Everything sounds very much in the center of the track. Yeah, definitely not bad. Absolutely. So for the first track, that sounded totally okay. But that's the thing why we are here, right? Like, getting feedback by people who have already finished more than one project, or let's say producing like for years now, and know the mistakes you're doing especially in the beginning, of productions. To be honest, I didn't know how to use a compressor, at the beginning when I started producing. Of course not. I haven't. I didn't know what what's the difference between EQs and stuff like this, So that's the typical progress in production. So I mean, I've already said, like, there's like the stereo signals missing. You can create it with reverbs, or you can like pan the certain elements like heads or something. Also good to do is using like stereo. It's called Imager. Was that the correct stereo enhancer? I think it was stereo enhancer. Like giving or giving certain sounds or stretch them more to the sides, making them more stereo, and they are getting brighter. Sometimes I'm, for example, using like the utility from Ableton. You can just take it, and there's this stereo knob. You can, for example, like add it's sometimes on 100%, and you can like, I don't know, push it to 120%, for example. Then you will get like a bit more side signals. But you have also like to keep in mind the mono, if it's mono compatible. Of course, also like reverbs, delays, stuff like this are adding side signals as well. So that would be definitely, that's what I meant with I'm missing somehow, like, it sounds very dry. So also a lot of things are happening in the center of the mix, or mainly in the center. There's this sound, I think that's happening very much in the sides, kind of like, I don't know if you have a panning effect on it. But if I don't know, I would have to check it. But if I would put that now on Wavelab and put it on mono, maybe I wouldn't hear the voice, So you have also to keep in mind that you to compare your mono with your stereo. I wouldn't produce that. A lot of producers are making the mistake to produce only in mono. I'm not a fan of producing only mono because they're forgetting about the like side systems, like the side signals. So it's very important to keep both, or to give both the same attention. That's not a problem. I mean, that's a very beginner's mistake, or yeah, if you haven't heard about that yet, totally fine. You're trust me, there are a lot of people who are producing for years. They're still producing mono, and if you turn it into stereo, or if you change, I mean, if you listen to the track and you like listen to it in mono and then switch back to stereo, there's no difference. And I mean, that's yeah. I mean, I always try to go into on a stereo experience when I'm producing music. So the 10 minutes are over. So low end, definitely this bass line, this very fast bass line, lower it down. Kick, I would maybe saturate that, and give this, or yeah, create this crisp with the third harmonics, distortion, so you will get a bit of yeah, highlighting the kick, or the kick is getting brighter, maybe your that's the right word, and then gluing that together, and you will definitely have a, yeah, more defined low end, and also like checking in the mid range. The voice is very loud, so I would definitely lower it down. Yeah, that would be the first things I would change. Yeah, the ideas behind the sounds are nice. So I like the chord sound. So good direction, good choice of sounds. Just have to balance the mix more. Yeah. So yeah, no worries. Let's check it out. I don't know. Yeah, that's a bit too. That would be now a bit over the 10 minutes. My advice would be trying to close your eyes and really focusing on the single elements. How loud do you want them to be? In which space it is? That's also a thing I'm doing recently. Like really, like putting all the faders down, and then I'm really like sitting there and really going with closed eyes, and I'm really like, okay, is this loud enough? And then I'm really like sometimes getting to a point where I say, okay, that's fine, and then I'm really pushing it on purpose to check if it's getting too much up front in the mix. You will definitely recognize it. A mix has to be kind of like yeah, a balanced mix. You will hear a balanced mix. So there are no elements or sounds which are yeah, like pushing to the front of the mix. If you have elements which are pushing in the mix, the rest of the mix will get ducked. So you will hear this element a bit more. Of course, sometimes people are doing this on purpose to highlight a sound or something. But if you have, like, for example, repeating sound, and this sound is, for example, let's say, I don't know, for example, let's say bleep sound in hypnotic techno, it's kind of repeating sound over the whole track. But this sound is really like peaking every time when it's coming in, like pew, 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 and everything is like getting ducked by this sound, then okay, this is that's way too loud. That was way too loud in the mix, and the mastering engineer didn't give a shit, or I don't know, the artists want that or want to have that in his track, and yeah, but the compression, or if you go in limiting, everything is getting really like pushed by this one sound, and also the sound is getting very distorted, so it ruins the mix. You will definitely hear it if you have like a very, very nice balanced mix. And yeah, use references. Somebody wrote it. Yeah, somebody wrote it, that would be my number one suggestion. And really take the money. I'm not getting money by Plugin Alliance or something, you know. But what I really can recommend is the Matrix AB plugin by Plugin Alliance. One of the best tools for checking the side signal, for checking mono to sides, the best for loudness, the best for frequency, so spectrum of your track. Also, you can put tracks in it and you can really like link them. For example, you have like the mix and then you're editing things in your mix and you can sync the tracks that you change between A and B and you hear the difference directly. Or you put your reference track, the track you want to I mean, there are tracks where you say, okay, that's the sound I want. I want to sound like this or that, not like stylistic wise, you know, like sound wise. That's something I think it's a good track, and I hear its balance. Really, I'm sometimes using very commercial tracks as reference tracks because this is Champions League mixdown mastering. You can laugh about producers or whatever you because of the music, but just sound wise, definitely worth to check it. So to take them as a reference. I don't know, EDM, for example, also. That's not like every EDM production is good. Don't get me wrong, but there are a few ones which are really good. Yeah. So, Alexander, thank you very much. Check also, yeah, like dive into reference tracks. It's very important to check as much music as possible to get like a certain feeling for music as well, and you will definitely hear the difference. Yeah, thank you very much for contributing. I hope you can do something with the feedback. So Hugo, I know 10 minutes is crazy. I'll maybe have to shorten it. I just get lost dubbing in the process and maybe take out vocals to appreciate your time. Okay, let's check it. So yeah, Hugo took the the way of money, and yeah, he skipped the list, and he's getting 10 minutes from now. Or wait, just give me a sec. Hugo, are you here? I mean, I'm starting your track, but I don't know. It would be good if you are here. No, you're not. Hugo, you can say if you're here before we start with your track. I will pause the timer. It's not about copying their style. You're not going into the style. It's more sound related. So you're trying to listen to the mixes of them, not the style or anything. Like really the how the track is sounding, stereo signal, mono signal, how are the heads working, how is the low end sounding, how is the kick sounding, stuff like this, you know. It's not about copying their style, definitely not. It's really sound wise, just checking their sound. That's really like just to get an impression or a feeling how music has to sound, if it's produced good, or if it's produced good what you think sounds good. I mean, I could give you reference tracks, you know, that's not the thing, but I don't know if that would help you, you know. I've got the Metric AB from 2023. To be honest, I don't know. I just have I have Metric AB. I don't know if there's. I'm using Metric AB since 2020. And to be honest, I don't know if it changed in a way. I think it's the same. Maybe the sync function is new. I don't know. Hugo, you're here. it's important to have a measurement, a reference. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's just a reference. You don't have to copy it completely. So, Hugo, we're starting with the track. 10 minutes. So that's the thing. I have to really skip, or I have to give feedback during the track. Because 10 minutes is already the time we are taking for the feedback, or in general. I'm very bad in it, to be honest. I don't really... I have problems with it, but maybe some of the people here in the chat can hear it better. Leo is pretty good in it. Are the kick and the bass in tune? I think not. But I like the sounds. I like the dub chord. I would say the kick and the bass are not in tune. I think you have to lower down the frequency of the kick. So far, that's a pretty nice idea. I like the track so far. I like the ambience and everything of the track. I like the dub chord. The low end sounds very... So that's just my feeling with the tune of the kick and the bass, but in general, like the positioning of the kick and the bass sounds pretty nice, so the balance is okay. It's not too much, not too over present. Do you have a low cut on the chord sound?
What is it, a pot of waves?
Bigger. Self-tell.
I also like the distortion on the certain sounds. It's distorted, you know, but it's not like too loud in the mix, you know. Sometimes people are pushing very distorted sounds too much up front in the mix, and then it sounds so it makes the track and the mix unbalanced. But that's so I think the levels of each sound are very good in balance. Yes, it's maybe getting rid below. Yeah, I really try to avoid low cuts currently. Sometimes it makes sense, but I really tried it out, and since I don't know now, yeah, longer, I'm really losing only low shelves. When I'm trying to get rid of a bit low mud, I'm using low shelves, not low cuts, because I have always problems with shifting phases and stuff like this when I'm cutting too much from the low end. Because I think if you would add a bit more low ends or body on the dubs, on the dub sound and this atmosphere, I think that would really like give more this huggy feeling, you know? But of course, that's also your your choice. If you want to have it like this, that's fine. I'm just missing, let's say, this body of the dub. It is. That's giving kind of a warm hug. From Thailand. Yeah, the track is nice. I like it. I would maybe... So, mix sounds okay. Ideas also nice. Only thing what I would maybe... Like I said, maybe the tune... Check the tune of kick and bass. And I don't know in which key you have produced the whole track, but check if the kick and bass are in tune, you know, with the notes from the key of the track. And maybe check the levels of the high frequencies, like the heads and everything. Don't push them too much. There's not much missing, but just to upper them a bit more to create the balance. Because now the ride is coming in, but I don't feel it, you know? It's very thin. But nice, in general, nice track. The Forbidden Mantle, yeah. I like that stuff. I don't know why. I have never consumed something that's that's just to let the people know that's nothing illegal. That's from Thailand. That's like mint or menthol, and you just like to free your nose, you know, like tiger oil. I don't know how it's called. In German, it's called like Tiger Balsam. I don't know how it's called in English. Tiger oil, you know, just menthol. You can sniff it, and then your nose is getting free. And I don't know. I've never used something like this, but since my how it's called, the brother of my wife, brother-in-law, I don't know, he brought that from Thailand and gave it to me, and I've got addicted to this stuff. I don't know. Very nice track. Thank you very much for this contribution. I really like the idea of the track. They're really like minor things, nothing big. I've already gave the feedback, so minor things, but the track is pretty nice. So if you finish this track, let me know. I would love to hear it again. That's something I can really imagine to also play my sets, or especially in the beginning, so warm-up sets and everything. I like that. Thank you very much. Tigerborn, basically. Okay, yeah. Sometimes it's pretty self-explaining. I think, is it again that Instagram turned down the live stream? I think so. Yeah, I love it. 1 hour after 1 hour, Instagram or died again. Got it at an after. Yeah, I think that's a place where you definitely can use something like this, or probably need something like this. Give me a sec. Instagram died again, so the Instagram live. That's also a reason why I hate Instagram. I really have to restart this fucking stream again. Feedback loop. That's the reason why I want to change on YouTube completely. Really, like, Instagram sucks as hell. Yeah, they want to be like the biggest, the biggest, how it's called, enemy of TikTok, or but not like this, people, not like this. If you stay like this, you won't you won't stand a chance again, TikTok. Sorry. Okay, the files are getting sent to Instagram. Where is it? Live. Hate it. Okay, just give me a sec to collect a few people here on Instagram again. I also forgot to go online here on my phone. Come on. I don't want to get online. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, okay, that's crazy. Like, usually nobody said that. Usually we can change from people seeing me. That's another thing on Instagram. Usually people can see me on 16:9, ratio. Now it's 9:16, but I have the typical 16:9 ratio because of YouTube. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know how to change that here. Okay. The typical problem on Instagram. Insta is also full of shit for brains advertising. Does anyone know how to get? Yeah, to be honest, I don't know, man. The thing with Instagram, it's always pain. You know, like you have this problem with the sound. You have the problem with this. With this. You are going online, you know, live, and after 1 hour they're shutting down the live stream out of nowhere. No question, are you still streaming, or I don't know, whatever. No, it's just like shutting down, and that's it. And you don't even, if I don't put my phone here and I'm checking my phone every like, or I'm watching it parallelly on my phone. I don't know if it's shut down or not. That's so stupid. Anyways, so let's not waste too much time. I think Xkina's still not here. If yes, just let me know. If you are maybe on YouTube, maybe on Instagram, and I want to give you a chance to join or to get a feedback. Yoi, that's so crazy loud. I have to lower down the no the sound. Oh yeah, I'm not used to it, you know. So it's every time a surprise. Reset pushed himself up to the first place on the list. It's not Instagram is not focusing on live streams. I don't know if they already like gave up because TikTok is already so big in live streams, and they're like, we've lost this battle, but we will go for the next one. But hey, to be honest, honestly, on TikTok you can really earn tons of money by going live. That's so crazy. So I don't know why Instagram is not even like trying to set things up with the live. You know, you don't have to make big advertising stuff or on Instagram, but just let the people stream. Give, like, for example, a proper streaming app, you know, or I don't know, whatever. Just give the people the chance to stream properly on Instagram. That's it. I don't need to earn money with that, you know. Would be nice, of course, but yeah, it's not that very important. Okay. So now we have already 2 people pushing themselves up to the top of the list. Xkina's not here, so I would go to Faro, who pushed himself to the top of the list. What about definitely we'll send it when I finish it, along with the one from last time. You've already sent last time. Oh, sorry, I can't remember anymore. But if I said I like that, that's If it was in let's say in kind of this same direction, then I'm pretty sure I know that I liked it. I'm a very big fan of dubby sounds and this atmospherical stuff. So feel free to send me stuff like this. I'm a big fan of it. Okay, Faro, one of my best unreleased tracks from 2025. Okay. Then I would say let's check it out. 10 minutes, right? Like getting 10 minutes like everybody else. We are back on Instagram. And we're ready. I have to really lower down the sound. That's so crazy loud, people. Sounds pretty balanced so far. Don't have anything. Don't have any feedback on the mix sound so far, or I don't have to criticize anything on the mix sound so far. Also, the rim shot was very on point. I just personally miss some dynamic in the low end. So sounds very compressed, the sub bass. So kind of this dynamic in the low end is missing, but that's my personal taste. It still sounds pretty balanced, you know? I will say something to your message, Pharaoh. Wait. So yeah, I mean, in the end, this kind of compressed low ends is also kind of stylistic in a way. Still, the track is sounding pretty good. So I think that's a very balanced track. The mids are coming through, also, I was surprised by the rim shot, which was nice in the back, but you still could hear it, and also the heads, everything, nothing too harsh or nothing too over present. So it was balanced in a way. Yeah, and also the low end sounded balanced, that's only like stylistic wise or question of taste, matter of taste. So the low end, you're trying, or that's just my feeling, people are trying to create kind of this groove and movement in the low end, but they're compressing the low end so much that the dynamic is like getting killed, and then you are of course missing this movement and this dynamic, of course, if you kill the dynamic. So like this rhythm in the low end is not existing anymore. That's not a problem, that's just like a matter of taste. If you like it like this, that's totally fine. A lot of producers are doing that to really over compress the low end and to play with the level that you can still hear, that it's in balance, the low end, and compressed in a way, so that the low end is not too compressed. It's working in a way. It's just, I would say it's a matter of taste if you like it or not. So if you think it's nice and you like it like this, go for it. I wouldn't say that is a very it's not a producer's mistake. It's really like matter of taste in the end. So to be honest, I don't have any like feedback to give you on the sound. So sound wise, it's totally fine. I think I would not like change anything. I would need to put it in an analyzer and everything, like to check it in mono, stereo, stuff like this. Of course, I heard a few things, but nothing I would like, nothing what is really, yeah, what I need to mention. So, yeah, like I said, low end, maybe for my personal taste, a bit too overcompressed. Dynamic is kind of missing, but that's totally fine if you like it like this. Maybe like storytelling wise, it's kind of a tool, for me personally. To be honest, I wouldn't know where to play this track, but it's still a good track. I definitely know a few people who would play this track, so good job, I would say here. What do you think, people? I mean, a few people already gave feedback to the track, and on YouTube and on Instagram. What do you say, Faro? Maybe, I don't know. Do you have maybe like a specific question to the track? Because like I said, I think it's okay. It's totally fun track. So mix wise, it's I think a very nice track for layering. Absolute solid track. Nothing more to add here, to be honest. I don't know if you want to work on the let's say on the low end. Uh, it's also possible. You can I don't know. You can like create a second version, send it to me with maybe more dynamic low end. If you just want to give feedback, get feedback, you know. Uh, yeah, I think people would. I think people would definitely appreciate this track on the dance floor. Absolutely. I don't see there any problems. It's really like I'm not that into layering tracks. You know, I'm really like trying to play standalone tracks, which are having like their own kind of story, if you want to say it like this. Yeah. Thank you very much for contributing. Feel free to send more in the future. Would love to hear more. Okay. We are already like 1 hour. Crazy. That's time is running. Okay. Ivan, people people are using this function more and more. I'm pretty. It's interesting. Haven't thought about that, but yeah. If you want to support me in that way, that's really absolutely fine. And of course, big thanks on from this point um, to everyone who's yeah, let's say uh, uh, yeah, skipping the line, because that's kind of supporting me in a way as well. So thank you very much. Ivan, 10 minutes from now for you. Yeah, groovy. That's a dynamic. That's kind of a dynamic low end. It's just a bit too loud. So the sub a bit too loud. Definitely quieter. Try to like get more from it with the compression with the compressor. Have you wrote something about the track? No, okay. But I really like the idea so far, so you definitely have to lower down the lower end, the sub bass, because also the mid range is getting ducked. It's getting pushed in the back of the mix. Yeah, the groove is 10 out of 10. Yeah, definitely. I really like that. I wouldn't roughen up the mix. I would keep it like this. Maybe just adding more, or if you lower down the sub bass, maybe you will create already more mid-range presence. You know, that's definitely missing. I don't know if you used like saturation on the mid range. Ooh, yeah. That's very, very nice stuff. I'm really getting a bit goosebumps because of the pad. It's very nice. I really like the idea of the track. You really hit the spot with the track, for my personal taste. It's by Ivan. I'm a big fan of the pad. Yeah, that's solid work, mate. Like, you don't, honestly, you don't need much on this track to polish it. Nice. I really like the track. So the idea of the track is really nice. Definitely want to play this out, Ivan. Yeah, same. I'm in. I'm really into this track, mate. That's honestly, Ivan is always delivering very, very lovely ideas. I really like the ideas by Ivan. It's always just really like this, this mixdown related things, but it's also not much. Like, also, I would really maybe really lower down the sub bass, so it's not like too pushy in the mix and not too upfront in the mix. You know, if like your low end's so heavy that the mid range and the rest of the frequency spectrum is not getting its space and it's getting dark, and it won't transport the energy on the dance floor properly. And trust me, it's I don't even think it's levels of this pad and stuff. That's okay. I think it's really like just lowering down the sub bass and try to balance the low end to the rest of the mix. What I would suggest you, that's sometimes not the way to go, but I'm also doing that sometimes. Really lower down the kick and the sub bass, but let the rest as it is, and then close your eyes and just go with the fader up. And when you find the point where you say, okay, that sounds more balanced, also try to use reference tracks, and then really try based on that to balance the mix. That can really help a lot. Goosebumps is good. I'll send you the whole EP concept later. Bunch of bleepy tracks like this if you like. Hey, Ivan, like I said, I like your ideas. You have really this you have the talent to create really nice stories with minimalistic or with just a few elements. So you really you know how to to work in this less is more approach. You know, you're not overloading the track, but you're using the elements pretty nice, and you're you know how to put them in the right spot, and that's very nice. It's really like just mixed down wise, few minor things. I don't know, work on the track, send it. If you can also send me like the track if you export it again, you know, and that's just that's the track from the stream. I've tried to fix the low end as you said it. Can you give me like a certain idea? And of course I will try to maybe I will try to check it out. Just getting out of work, joining the boat now. Welcome on board. I really like the track is really nice. Yeah, low end, like I said, low end is very difficult, especially in electronic music. People are always pushing the low end because maybe it's because also of this club context, and you have the feeling, okay, low ends in clubs are always overpowered, and they have to be overpowered in a way. But yeah, trust me, it's not like that. So you will definitely hear a difference if you have a balanced mix, and the energy is definitely getting transported in a completely different way. You will hear informations you haven't heard before, or they will be transported in a completely different way, you know. Okay, 10 minutes. Ivan, nice track. Low end. The rest is fine. I wouldn't touch the track. I would really keep it like this and just work a bit on on the low end. And after that, maybe checking it again. And after that, I can say more about the rest. Okay. Thank you very much for contributing again. Always a pleasure to listen to your music, mate. Okay, JFR and yes, my friend, greetings to Münster from this spot here. I'm very excited. I've already wrote on Instagram with David, and I'm curious. Let's hear the track. Are you here, my friend? I think I already saw you on YouTube. Where is yes, my friend? Okay, you're here. Can see you. Perfect. Not Instagram, YouTube. Okay. So 10 minutes from now, let's see what we got here. Surprisingly techno-ish. I was expecting something else. Do you ever like a reverb on this bass sound, because it sounds very bright, or very wide and kind of muddy. Yeah, the low end is very like sitting on this spot in the mix, like it's sounding so bright. You definitely have to push it more in the mono. I think everything. So if you check the panorama of the track, and you have like psych signals underneath 180 hertz, trust me, bad. Try to kill these side signals under 180 hertz, because if you play it on a PA or something, you will definitely have the problem with the mono compatibility. My God, what a word, you know? So take the sound and put a utility on it. On the utility, there's a bass, mono bass function, or bass mono, and yeah, put it until 180 hertz, and listen to the track again. Will sound a bit different. And I would definitely like put a low shelf on 25 hertz, maybe like minus 3 dB. I would say the heads, these closed heads, are a bit too much on the left. I would push them more to the right again. But in general, its idea is nice. It's a good sketch. I don't know if this is like a finished track. Yeah, Leo already wrote it. It's very toolish. What's fine, you know. I also like to play these bleepy toolish sounds from here and then. Definitely the low end is muddy, but that's affected by the side signals in the low end, definitely. So I would definitely check that. So everything underneath 180 hertz, and that's also, again, Metric AB is a perfect tool for it. If you use it, you see everything. And that's very nice. Maybe if we have a bit more time at the end, I can show you Metric AB. It's really my most used tool. I've switched so many things, like compressors, EQs, enhancers, whatever. But since 2019 or 20, I'm really using this tool, and it's powerful. So maybe I can, if I have time, or we have time in the end, I can show you the tool for everybody who doesn't know it. Really, trust me, it's worth the money. So if it's $50. I know it was there was like a discount on Plugin Alliance. I think it was something like 10-15 euros. Even if it's 50, spend these fucking 50 euros, because trust me, I have never used a software or VST a plugin as much as I have used Metric AB. Really. I would really change everything else, but not this one. So 3 minutes. So to check this side signals, it's very nice. So you can check the panorama of the track. You can check the spectrum. You can check. You can make reference. And especially now on this track, if you check the panorama, and you will see things are waving underneath 180 hertz. So you will have very, very much stereo signal. But in general, a nice idea. Also, the heads and everything sounds okay. I would have to check the mono track. I would put that in an analyzer and check it, with the side signals, or if it's how the mono sounds compared to the stereo and everything. But yeah, nice idea. I mean, you are getting into production. You wrote me that you have. Is that your first sketch? Second, you wrote like you've just started producing, right? So I mean that's pretty good. Low end really is a topic for everybody's doing that wrong, and it's hard, because a clean low end, I think, is one of the toughest tasks in mixdown. A lot of people, even established producers, and trust me, I'm doing mixdowns and masterings, and I really have to give this feedback to people who are producing since 15 since 20 years. And to be fair, I've did the same mistakes until the moment we switched or we created this studio, and I heard music in a new context, and I've listened to so much music in a very professional surrounding, and I know how a low end has to sound, not everybody has this luxury, to get into rooms like this, and yeah, on a regular base, and just to listen to music. I did that, and it helped me very much. So it's a very difficult topic, low end. If you don't have a good sounding room with acoustic measurements, tough, really, really tough. The only thing I really recommend people is get a nice preamp, headphone preamp. Get a nice headphone preamp. Get good headphones. I always can recommend all these headphones, because they're one of the best. Really invest the money, and if you don't have the money for a good sounding room, really put the money into good preamp and headphones. Really, trust me, all these like acoustic measurements you can buy on a commercial way, they're all shit. Really, we've built our first studio on our own with our hands. All the absorbers, all the diffusers, everything was built by ourselves, and I've really saw the first time how absorber is built, and what absorber has to how absorber has to look like from the inside, from the outside, which garments you have to use, which material you have to use for each module and everything like this. That's like science for itself. So everything you can buy on the commercial market is shit. Trust me, or most of them. I would say 90%, 95, maybe even 95%. So really, don't spend money on this. Take the money, spend it on a good sounding preamp with nice headphones. It will cost you definitely, I would say minimum, let's say 2, 3, 4,000 euros. It sounds much, but if you keep in mind that you are spending like thousands of euros for example, hardware, synth, drum machines, whatever, really the first the most important thing is good sound, or a good sound, and spend the money into a good like preamp and good headphones. Much more worth than any synth on this world. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, David, for your contribution. Keep going, mate. If you make any adjustments on the track, let me know. As I said, I will always try to put it, to take the time to listen to it. I can't promise it, but if I have the capacity, I will somehow, put it on my list. Or you are rejoining the Feedback Friday, I would say, feedback loop, now on Mondays. And if you have make some adjustments, try send it again to the feedback loop sessions. Even the cheapest Audis is good. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I have these LCD Audis LCD-X, I think. They're like 1,500 euro. I don't know how much I spent for the headphones, to be honest. Can't remember, honestly. But you can, sometimes you are lucky, and you can get the LCDs, all these LCD on Kleinanzeigen, eBay, and trust me, they're worth the money. If you see one, I saw recently, I think like 4 months ago, I saw headphones, LCDs, Audis LCD for 800 euro, used, but very, very good condition. Take the 800 euro, spend it for the headphones. Trust me. Even if you just put it into your laptop, it sounds better than any other headphones. But also, good preamp is a must-have, because the audio converter of the laptop, the sound cards are cheap, and they don't have the quality to transport the sound in the best way. Okay. I would say Xkina is not here. I don't know. Hey, 450 euro for a pair of LCD-X, mate. Why you haven't buy it? Trust me, one of the best headphones, honestly. I would say there are not ones which are better for mixdown or let's say mixdown with a good preamp. I saw one from Celico, or Cel, the brand, who are also doing this EQs. Definitely fine, absolutely. There are also these ones by SSL, but they're very expensive. I am looking for one of these preamps for months now, but yeah. Sorry. Yes, next one, please. Absolutely. Xkina, I don't know. Xkina is not here, so I would say we will go to Reset. Reset, are you here? Xkina, are you here? I know that Eniro is here. You're very busy writing into the chat, so I know that you're here. But what about Xkina? What about Reset? Reset here. Would be nice to get some feedback regarding mixdown low end and of course of the whole idea. Thanks, mate. Yeah, let's do so, mate. So Xkina, I'm very sorry, mate. I would say you have been the first one on the list. But yeah. If you're not here, I can't give you any proper feedback. So 10 minutes from now for Reset. The phase is somehow so damn shift in the low end. Sounds like. Have you switched the phase of the low end? Have you put something like a low cut on the low end? Because somehow there's like a phase shift. I don't know, the low end sounds quite like undefined in a way. Where have you set the cut? To be honest, I'm not sure if it's called a phase shift. I have to check it real quick. Give me a sec. Phase cancellation, that's the wrong word, right? Phase elimination, what's the right word for it? Phase cancellation, okay, that's... and 34 hertz. Maybe low shelf. So let the don't change the frequency 34 hertz. Just switch it from low cut to low shelf and put something like -3 to 6 dB. Just try it out and look how it changes. Because the body of the low end is missing, so the body of the sub is missing hum, and it's sounding like there's a phase cancellation. I would also lower down the volume of the kick. It's too much up front in the mix. If you can't hear the rest of the track properly. What you could do is, if you don't want to lose the punch in the kick, you can, for example, use an optical compressor to add like punch, or you could use some, for example, also compressor with the sidechain function. VSC2, for example. I put VSC2 on the mastering bus and sidechaining till 90 hertz, so you can compress the mid range and the high range sound, but the kick is not affected and the low end is not in general affected too much. So you still have this punch, it's not getting squeezed, but the rest is getting more presence, and it's getting a bit louder, so you can balance the mix also maybe this way. But I would definitely go for lowering down the volume of the kick. It sounds very clicky, so tack tack tack, you have it very much in front of the up front in the mix. I would definitely go for the low end. Don't use the low cut. My personal feeling tells me that it's too much. So you have kind of, so the phases are sounding strange in the low end. It's really sounding like phase shift in the low end, phase cancellation in the low end. That's something you definitely. Also, the rest of the mid range is not getting through properly, and you really just have this. You just hear the kick, the bass, and everything, and that's kind of undefined. So you won't create you won't get the reaction you expect with the track if you just have the low end and the kick and the bass working and are, if they are too much in front of the or up front in the mix. So balancing, lowering down the kick, lowering down, I would also say lowering down a bit the not too much, not like the kick. I would definitely go like -3 dB with the kick, but also try it out, like use reference tracks, for example, and try to check it out, compare it, and definitely low end. Don't put the low cut, put low shelf. Try it out. Sure, make totally sense. We'll do this for the low end processing. Yeah. I mean, the low end is like, if you don't have the body in the low end, it feels strange in a way. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, Nero, I think you are the next. Xkina, I don't know if Xkina has joined the session. But yeah, let's maybe wait like 30 seconds. If I don't get any reaction by Xkina, we'll skip to Nero. I will keep. That's also a thing. I won't cancel any tracks here. You know, so I will just go through the list, and if somebody is not there, I will just put the next one on the top rank, and maybe the people will join at a certain point. You know. So, Eniro, are you here, mate? I saw. Yeah, it would be interesting to know which headphones Hannes Bieger is using, which are 20 grams, man. Ah, it's schon wieder hier. Ah, Instagram, I hate you. Instagram again closed the stream. I hate it. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I don't really get it. People on YouTube, you don't know which kind of pain this is with this yeah, with this Instagram bullshit. I mean, you're lucky you don't have to reconnect yourself. So YouTube is definitely the better platform. Get your OBS plugin, dude. Just stream the shit. Don't. What a pain. What a pain. Here we are. Here we are. Back again. It's so stupid. Yeah, sorry again on YouTube. That's so annoying. I'm very sorry about Instagram. I don't get it. So people, if you want to avoid these interruptions on Instagram, yeah, feel free to join via YouTube. I think that's really the better decision. Some people are doing both, which I really appreciate. But YouTube is definitely the way to go. Okay, Nero's there. I would skip. Bam. So you said you sent me the link. Have you sent it here or happy to be back here? Track I'm pretty happy with. The synthesis record from my modular, and I did the automation by hand. It's simple on some part of the mix. Plus tried not push the low end too much. Yeah, that sounds good. Is that the link, or have you sent another link? How is it? Swiss transfer, so I have to download the thing. Okay. Do you have like... How was it? So you can't send me... What was that? You can't send me a link with 100 MB over SoundCloud? You can send it here if you want. Send me a direct message. Or have you already sent it to me via direct message? In Euro? There you are. Can you send it? Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. Ah, that's much easier. Okay, 10 minutes from now. I have to shorten things a bit up, so I'm stop talking too much. We're going straight because people on YouTube are waiting to get on to be the next one. Lower down the heads a bit. Just a bit. Okay, you have yeah, you have to try to push to not push the low end too much. So I've already said something about the heads. They're very like peaking, very heavy. Um, in general, I have the feeling that the track is very, very narrow, very like mono heavy. So I don't know if you have add anything like a reverb or ambience or whatever on the lead sound or any other sounds in the track. What I'm missing is really kind of side informations in the track. Is sounding very 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 yeah mid heavy, so very mono heavy. So I'm missing somehow the size. In general, the track idea is nice. It's very what I personally define as modular modularish techno. Reminds me or yeah where I put this kind of music is in this you know the label Flash, right? Flash, the label, I think so, right? Plus low end, it's a lot of information. I think the low end there is missing something in the low end. It's so you've tried to not push the low end too much, but somehow it ended up you can't hear the low end properly. So the body of the low end is missing. It's very hard to keep the balance between Florian Meindl Flash, right? It's very this modular heavy techno, you know, that reminds me very much of Florian Meindl. And so let's get back. So I like the idea and everything. Like I said, I think in the lead there's something missing, like side signals. So maybe putting a send on the lead sound and creating a return channel where you put maybe like ambience and just give a bit of side signals to make the lead sound a bit wider. Can definitely relax the mid or the center of the mix if you widen up a bit, because you have very much informations in the center of the track. At the same time, somehow I have the feeling that there's in this low end information is happening very much on the side, so it's sounding very wide. I don't know if you have widen up the low end in a way or something, because it sounds like there's this low groove, whatever is happening very much on the sides. But I don't know, maybe it's just a feeling. So in general, a lot of things are happening in the center. This closed head, you have this tick tick tick, this very heavy over present in the center of the mix. I would definitely try to lower down the volume and to give a bit more or to widen up these sounds. So high frequency sounds are very easy to, or very so thankful to add side signals on it, with reverbs, delays, whatever, to add site informations, but there's nothing happening there. So this close set, for example, is the right is kind of on the sides, but this close set is very in the center of the mix. I will definitely widen it a bit up. Yeah, I think, yeah, low end is very hard to say. Like I said, it sounds like that it's very on the sides. I don't know if you have any feedback because of the low end in Euro. It's by the way, it's 10 minutes are past. I just want to get this last information by Nero. I was very shy on the delay and reverb. Hey, it's also important to mix the FX sounds properly. What I'm doing is I'm really like creating groups, buses with all these. So I'm doing that. I don't know if everybody's so crazy, but if I have, so for example, lead sound, I'm taking the lead sound, I'm running the lead sound through 3 till 4 different return channels with 3 reverbs and 1 delay sometimes, and I'm really recording these for each sound I want to create, like ambience or a hall effect, a room effect, whatever, and then I'm creating a group with the main sound and all these SFX sounds, and I'm really mixing everything together, and then I'm trying to keep also the volume of the sound with all these side informations on a proper level, and with an eye on the whole mix, or with an ear on the whole mix. I did a reverb kick with, oh mate, that's maybe that what I'm hearing. That's sounding so weird. I know what you have tried to create, but a reverb kick with return channel to make it wide on a higher frequency, I won't do that, mate. I would definitely go with the mono kick, even with the higher frequencies. That's so fucking confusing. and I mean, you are like, try to create side signals with other elements. If you use the kick, you will definitely have problems with other stuff, so definitely don't make the kick wide, even in the higher frequencies. Try to go mono with the kick. Yeah. So, long time feedback. Sorry. People are waiting. We have a long list, mate. It's crazy. Still so many names on the list. So, next one. In Euro, thank you very much for your track. If you want, I don't know, try to maybe go for another round with the mix down. Try to go for another round with the mix down. If you think you have adjust something, try to send it again, or feel free to send it again if you want, and we can go through the mix again, how you want, of course. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Iskina, I think Iskina is not here. So what about Alice? I think I saw Alice. I think Alice is still in the stream. I mean, I can see him on the list here in my on my phone. I have to plug in the phone. Malik is here. Okay. So let's not waste too much time. Song Onion. Okay, 10 minutes from now. Sub sub is too heavy. You can already see it on the waveform. I mean, if you have really like these brick walls, you can really not only hear, you can already see it. The low end is way too much, too loud. It feels like you have a really, really crazy dip in the mid-range. So high frequencies in the low end is very like in the front of the mix, and the rest is really back in the mix. And the mid-range is super important in music, of course. All the frequencies, of course, but mid-range has the most important information, in my opinion. Like the lead sound, the main theme of the track. I can't even hear the lead sound, this bam 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 bam. This, I mean, I can hear it, but not in a way I should hear it. Have you put a limiter or something on it? Yeah, of course, right? Like that's a pre-mastered version, no 0 dB. Oh, it's very compressed. I can even see it in on OBS. So also the dynamic is getting killed. Ah, okay, I haven't seen it. Sorry, yeah, you're right. That's already released. I haven't checked the photo or the tracks. Okay, just short. Okay, I've asked questions. I just have to check the. I haven't seen this one. Okay, it was released in July. Okay. Sorry, another rule. Okay, that's so that's not Alice's mistake now. That's my mistake. I haven't seen it, to be honest. But yeah, usually we're here for talking about tracks which are unreleased tracks which are planned to be released, or let's say which are unreleased are not planned to be released. So let's say like really tracks you want to get feedback on. Of course, I can also give feedback to tracks which are already released. That's not the idea behind all this feedback loop, you know. So what's now the mistake here? So I would really appreciate in the future if you send tracks, please send tracks which are not released, you know. Would be great. That was now my mistake. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I haven't seen it, to be honest. I don't check the like photos and or the artworks and the texts, the descriptions. So yeah, in future, please, the best is really tracks which are not which are not released. So thanks, Ziggy, for pointing that out. The thing is, when I'm in tunnel, you know, and people are sending tracks, I'm really just okay, I'm listening to the track. But I mean I have also said feedback on this track. In general, I don't know if that the reaction you want, but yeah, I would say there's a lot of things missing in the mid range. There's very present low end. There's very present high frequencies. It's very squeezed in a way, and the informations in the mid range, which are super important because these are the informations which are really which are like transporting emotions and the main theme of the track and the intention of the track and everything. It's missing. There's like a dip, you know. And when I'm listening to tracks, it doesn't matter if it's released, unreleased, whatever, or people sending demos to the third room, whatever. The thing is, I'm always curious about, of course, the story of the track. But if you can't hear the story properly, it's very hard to give like or to get a feeling for the track. The idea in my head is to get incredible feedback, get your track better, sign it for a better label before you have to say. Yeah, we all want to get better, right? Like that's the idea behind that. So yeah, Alice, I don't know if that's the feedback you wanted to hear. I mean I already gave feedback also to this one, but yeah, we gave our best. Yeah, we have already 21:30, so it's already 2 hours. But I also talked a lot in between, gave feedback, so I would definitely go for another track. Who's here? Who's in here? Just to let me know on the list. So which people from the list are here? I mean, you see the names. Let me know. Who is who? I mean, Connectum. I know that you are Connectum, so Hunch is also here. I'm the next. Yeah, we will definitely be on. We will definitely make your track. Yeah, it's too late. No contributions anymore. Sorry. I'm also not sure if I will make it till Hunch, to be honest. I just want to check how many people we are here. So Bireda is here. Connectum is here. Hunch is here. So Connectum, Bireda, Hunch. Anyone else from this list here? I mean, AB, you also wrote. I'm here too. Remy, you are. Oh, yeah, Remy Monod. Okay. AB BR9NX. You wrote that I have to hurry up. Maybe you're also on this list. Just let me know. So we will definitely go for Connectum. If Loikos is not here, I would go also for Bireda. But I think that are the two last contributions for today. So just want to check how many people are in general here from the list. So we have 4 people: Connectum, Bireda, Remy Munot, Hunch. Yeah, 4 is a bit too much. Sorry. I would hang till 10, and I don't know how. We would go for 3 hours. I want to avoid that, to be honest. So let's not talk too much. I would go for Connectum if Leukos here too, mate. Okay, crazy. So yeah, I will listen to Connectum. I will listen to Leukos, and let's see how much time we have left. I will definitely latest 10. I will close the stream. Latest 10. So let's see how far we will come. I will not talk too much anymore. I will just like go through the tracks. Next one is Connector. I've seen you, mate. Lukas Leukos, is that the artist name? Head is head is a bit too loud, that's true. Clap also. Clap is a very picky sound. You really have to be careful. Yeah, the lead sound is nice. I also like the effects. So the room you have created and the ambience and everything sounds nice, yeah. But there's this sound, I don't know if that's the bass line, but there's something like threatening the whole time, like that sounds like the bass line, the sub bass. It's kind of like farting is the wrong word. But do you hear that? Like that it flutters. I would also say that the low end is a bit too overpresent again. Or too compressed. Yeah, compressed. Or if you like that, maybe just lower down the volume of the low end, so of the sub bass. But where's this flattering coming from? Sounds distorted in a way, you know, but not on purpose. It sounds like it's because of the heavy compression. It sounds like distorted in a way and too yeah. It's not like a good saturation. It's more like really like a distorting sound, like broken sound. Okay, so in general, track idea and everything is nice. I also like the effects and the lead sound, so that's all good. I would say the low end is definitely overcompressed. The kick is not really like getting its punch, or it doesn't have a punch, but you can work with, for example, with certain compressors which have this characteristic by using them to create punch. But I think also if you use or if you decompress decompress the low end, the sub bass a bit, and bring back a bit of dynamic, lower down the volume of the sub bass, and try to balance the low end. Put a sidechain compression to the sub bass, then you will get this punch back, you know, from the kick. These are the or adding also saturation on the kick to create to have this click, you know. Maybe so you have to try it out, you know. Leo, it was a pleasure, mate, to have you back. Hopefully next week again with a contribution, mate. Have a good one. See you next week, my friend. Yeah. Connectum. What do you think? Just real quick, because I want to also try to give Lucas time for his track. Hola, Pushman. You're right. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So these are so in general, nice idea, everything. So SFX, I don't have to explain you, like send and returns and everything. That sounds pretty good. So also the rest sounds okay. Just like I said, like there are a few things you have to adjust mix down wise. Okay, Lucas. Uh, 15. I'm already 50 minutes over, mate. I don't want to push, or I don't want to do that so long, but Let me think about it. Okay, I've already said I will do till 10. Okay, we will do now till 10. Let's see how far we can come. I would love to get your feedback on my latest track. Yeah, then let's go. 10 minutes. It's by fucking Swiss Transfer. People don't send me these. I have to download that. That's a problem. I don't want to download things, not because I don't want it, because it's really like bombing my like my drive, and yeah, I forgot to delete things like this. Lucas, can you send me like a link? Just put it in the chat. If you have like, do you have like a SoundCloud link, or I don't know, is there also possible to send me Dropbox, Google Drive, whatever, where I can listen to it? Yeah. Okay, no answer. Okay, guys. Okay, let's. I know I said 10, but I think that's now a good timing. I'm already like 20 minutes over. Let's close the stream for today. I have to be strict in a way. I mean, we had like 3 weeks break, so we already made a bit more than usual. So was the limit SoundCloud quality is shit? You're absolutely true. Yeah, you're absolutely right. SoundCloud quality is shit as hell. Are you using Dropbox or something? No. Okay, so. Okay, let's do it like this. We have the current expo. Okay, let's maybe we will do it next week. I'm always putting the link to the next session, to the next feedback sessions in my bio, and I'm always trying to do that a day before. Now with, let's say, with the schedule that I'm doing it on Mondays, I will definitely be able to already put it also on Saturdays, so you can join the list very, very quickly. So let's say we will do it next week. Put the track maybe into. I can also try to download it next week. It's just like when I have more time than now, and yeah, I will take the time also if I have to download it. Okay. Guys, thank you very much for joining. As I said, next week again. Now, write it down every Monday, 7-ish. It can be that I'm getting online 10 minutes later. Sometimes I'm, like 30 minutes earlier. So somewhere around 7-ish. You can mark that in your calendars. What's with the remaining tracks? Like I said, I will close the list, and when the list is closed, there's another chance for next week. So you can join the list next week again, but it's a new list because the lists are they're closing automatically. So I can't even keep them alive. That's the thing. So in this app, it's like there's like the 74 hours rule or something. that they are getting closed or something like this, and then they're getting closed if they are unused. So if I keep the link like 3 days in a row unused, it's getting deleted anyway. So for next week, you have to rejoin the list again. Yeah, but like I said, I'm always putting the links to one minimal 1 day, mostly 2 days before the stream. So like I said, Monday 7ish stream, so you can check on Saturday or Sunday the list. And yeah, like I said, I would say for today that's it. I've already 20 minutes overtime. Yeah. From this point, thank you very much for joining. It's very lovely to see that so many people joined the list. I think we had never, or maybe like once we had like this kind of list at the end of the session with 6 names. That's that's pretty nice. I appreciate that very much. I would hope to see you all again next week again on Mondays. From now on, hopefully every Monday. If not, I will let you know. Depends on, yeah, of course, health status or I don't know, whatever. Okay, or work related things, not only health status. Okay. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for contributing. I really hope to see you all again next week for the next feedback loop. It was a pleasure, and yeah, see you next week on Monday. There's the camera. See you next week on Monday. Until then, I wish you a wonderful start in the week, and enjoy it, and see you next week. Bye bye.